Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So we do these prayers before the beginning of every class. So you can see on the screen and you can repeat with me. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langyate girim yat ham vande parmanand madhuvam. Om अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, dear devotees, as we mentioned, we are entering into the new section of Bhagavad Gita, and we have our on-site members and Bhagavad Gita seekers, and we have also online on the Zoom. So it's a very good mixing to make an interaction here and also interaction on the Zoom. So before I begin, I would like to say a few things. This is an interactive course. This is not some monologue like I'm just speaking and you are not allowed to speak. You are also allowed to speak. You can raise your hand. You can ask a question, and you can, of course, at the end, I will try that we get some of the questions we can take at the end. And normally we also have this class on Sundays that we read the chapter. So today we will do the analysis of the whole chapter, the connection between dialogues of Krishna and Arjun, the questions of Arjun, answers of Krishna, and the main message out of it, and what is the motivational message, what is the practical life lessons we can draw out of it. So this thing is happening now in this class, the main class of today. But on Sunday, we are keeping the class just to read the translations of the each sloka of the chapter, like flow, in the flow wise. There we don't do much description and much explanations. We are just go through and we take the question answers at the end. So this is the plan of the Sunday class at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow we have Ram Navami festival, and because of the Ram Navami festival, we cannot do in the evening because I will become very late in the temple. So I cannot do the reading tomorrow in the evening, but we don't want to leave the session. So I will do in the morning. Tomorrow at I think 9 o'clock. I want to do 9 to around 45 minutes I need. So at 9 o'clock tomorrow we can meet again on the same Zoom link, and then we will read the whole chapter like translations in the flow. How the Ved Vyas has written, how Krishna has spoken, how Arjuna has listened, as it is. We will do tomorrow. But today we do some analysis of this to understanding purpose. So this is how we planned this course. So what happened in the sixth chapter? Because today we are in seventh chapter. Now I want to give a little glance of the sixth chapter. What was the situation and what was the discussion in the sixth chapter? In the sixth chapter, it was opened with a sloka from Arjuna, from Krishna. The Arjuna asked to Krishna a question, and the question was, "Why you are asking me to do yoga? Why you say do yoga, do yoga? Why you are saying me? And on the other hand, you are saying to fight in the battlefield. You say become a yogi and also fight. How it is possible that one can become a yogi and also fight at the same time? Because yogis are like doing meditation, they are doing secluded places, they are in the Himalayas, in the caves. Yeah, they leave everything, they renounce all the things, they are detached. So how they can fight? I'm a householder. So then Krishna explained Arjuna in sloka number 1 to 9. Oh Arjuna, when I say you be a yogi, it doesn't mean that you have to give up everything, that you have to renounce everything. It doesn't mean like this. Yogi and sannyasi doesn't mean that you have to renounce, you have to give up everything. but it is a consciousness by which you work. Even you, being a householder, you can do your prescribed duties and still be a yogi. Because yoga means to connect with the Lord, to connect with the higher truth, to link up. It's a yoga, it's yoga. Yoga means addition. Yoga in Hindi we say na yoga. So yoga is connection with the Lord, with the supreme truth. And this connection, it is not necessary that you should have the saffron cloths and you renounce everything, go to a secluded place, isolated place in Himalayas and do and only yoga, meditation for long years and leave everything. No, this is not my meaning. A yogi means connecting. You can connect with the results of your work. You can offer all the result of your action, of your work to me as a niskam karma yoga. So you do your niskam karma, you do your karma as a family person, as a student, when you are a student life, become work as a student. When you are in a grasta life, then you work for your family, for society. When you are in vanprastha, then also as per your ashram. We discuss also which 4 ashrams in Vedic culture, na? Brahmachari ashram, grasta ashram, vanprastha ashram, and sannyas ashram. So you do as per the prescribed duty in your ashram, and when you follow that, even you are not renouncing, you can still be a yogi. Yogi is a consciousness by which you work. By renouncing your fruits, you are not attached to the fruit of the work. You are doing selfless. So this is what was explained by Krishna. Then Krishna also explained practice of Ashtanga Yoga. What is the practice of Ashtanga Yoga? How to do Ashtanga Yoga? What are the rules, regulations, and what kind of yoga systems like there is, yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, yeah, dhyan, dharana, samadhi. There are these steps. We explained these steps in detail here last class. So I will not go in detail now. Because there is a recording available. If you want to see the last classes, then the playlist is available. Recording is available on the channel Krishna-Connect.de. So you can see there. I have already shared the link in the WhatsApp group. So in the sloka number 33, Arjuna is asking one very important question. For a yogi, what is most important? If somebody wants to become a yogi, what is important? Mind control. Mind control. Without mind control, how you become a yogi? How you connect? Because if your mind is always running here and there, you are not at peace. You are just restless, agitated mind. You cannot be a yogi. So Arjuna is asking an important question: how to control the mind? And Krishna answers 2 things about it: how to control the mind, and why it is important to control the mind. Why it is important to control the mind? Can you anybody tell me why it is important to control the mind?
Like, so not to distract with any, like we should focus on just one thing what we are doing, and not to distract with any other thing which comes like in our mind, and
yes,
we get distracted all the time.
Yes, distracted. Yes. But there was a special thing told. This is correct answer, a general answer. But Krishna told to Arjun a special thing.
To make your mind your friend, not your enemy.
Very nice, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Krishna told to Arjun, oh Arjun, the mind can be your friend and can be your enemy. The same mind. If you control the mind and let not mind become dominating on you, you control the mind, then mind is your friend. You can do wonderful things with this mind. And when your mind is uncontrolled, then mind can control you. I give a lot of examples in the last class. Yeah, and if it's really worth to watch the previous class, because it's wonderful about mind control. And everybody need mind control. A student in the student life, we need mind control. A professional need mind control. A grasta need mind control. In every part of our life, we need a good mind control. And last chapter, it was about it. That mind is your friend, mind is your enemy. You have to decide how we use our mind. And Krishna also gives some tips. Arjuna asks how to control the mind, and Krishna says, Abhyasen to Konte. Oh Arjuna, you have to do practice with practice. And then he was telling what practice you have to do. So why and how to control the mind? And then next is, if failure, then what? Very important question. Actually, when we are starting on this spiritual life, we have to leave some things. We have to be very disciplined. We have to control the mind. We have to take the knowledge from the right source, proper source. If suppose, it has happened many times in the past, it is happening. If suppose you are on the spiritual path, you are progressing, you are reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, you are visiting temple, you are working selflessly. But since the mind is very strong, mind is really, really strong. I told last time in the class how strong is the mind. It was a very, very lot of things. Example like a monkey. A monkey is very, very chanchal. He is just running here, there, this and that, and doing. He is not at one place. He is always running. And a monkey who is drunken monkey, he has taken some alcohol. And this drunken monkey has bitten by a scorpio. A drunken monkey, a monkey itself is a big thing in the chanchalta. Nah? He is always, not controlled. Then he has drunken. Then he has been bitten by a scorpio. And finally, there is a ghost entered in the monkey. There's a ghost entered in the monkey. What is the situation of this monkey now in this situation? This is the mind. And this, I'm not saying this. This is not my examples. This is an example given in our Dharma Shastras, our Vedas. The comparison of a mind with a monkey who is drunken, bitten by a scorpio, and ghost has entered inside him. So this is the situation of our mind. So my dear devotees, friends, it is very difficult to control the mind. But Krishna is telling how to control the mind in chapter 6. We have to read that and watch this. This chapter will also, indirectly, you will have a mind control in the current chapter also. And this is the best mind control if you follow the current chapter. This will be discussed now in the coming time. Yes, and Arjuna, Krishna is asking to Arjuna, since mind is so powerful, it can control our intelligence, it can control all our senses, then somebody who is walking on this path, if because of his uncontrolled mind, he fall down means he doesn't practice further, he breaks the journey, spiritual journey. What is his destination? What is the destination of a person who has started the journey and then he fall down? He could not continue. He took to the bad habits because of the uncontrolled mind. And there are two such cases. One case is he has fallen down at the early stage of the practice, and he has fallen down at the advanced stage of the practice. That he was already at an advanced level, a yogi. But we have seen examples. Some Rishi Muni, also some big yogis, they fall down at some stage. Vishwamitra was doing 60,000 years of tapasya, and Menka comes, and because of the Menka, you know this story. Because of the Menka, because of her payal ki jhankar, like this twinkle twinkle. So because of that sound, this was on the ear. It came. He was closed eyes. He has controlled. Everything was controlled. But ears got that I don't know how to say in English, this payal ki jhankar. He got this sound, this tune of this Menka, and then he was captivated, and then he was uncontrolled. He fell down at this stage, 60,000 years in Satyuga. Vishwamitra was doing that tapasya. And there are many other examples. We have no time. Many examples of such cases. So Krishna is saying to Arjuna, don't worry, Arjuna. You are very intelligent. You are asking all the questions. You are asking all the doubts. You are making sure that no doubt remains open. On this path. So Krishna is saying, Arjuna, when somebody is walking on this path, on spiritual path, don't worry. There are two possibilities on this path. One possibility is that, and this is very wonderful, I will tell you, this is the most wonderful thing. This is only possible in the spiritual life. One possibility is that if he has fallen down in an early stage in practice, in next birth, he will take birth in a good family, aristocratic family, a good family where he will get all the facilities to continue. He will become a punyatma. And the second case is he will take birth in a yogi's family of great spiritualists, yogis. That parents will be already on a big, good, advanced level. So his journey will start from that level. So don't worry. There is no loss or diminution on this path. This comes also in chapter 2. Oh Arjuna, Neha Vikrama, there is no loss or diminution in this path. No. When you started this path, even if you are not able to complete in this lifetime, when you take next birth, then you can continue further. This is only possible in the spiritual practice, spiritual life. In material life, somebody did a great research or PhD in a big university, the best university, best PhD. He got a big degree. Then he did research. He had so many patents. He's well renowned. He got Nobel Prize, the biggest scientist. Yeah, what you can imagine in your life, the ideal scientist. When he is dead, in the next birth, will he have his Nobel Prize degree with him? Will he have his PhD with him? From where he will start? Tell me. A, B, C, from nursery class. So whatever material education we take in this world, in this life, only material, then when in the next birth we start with the ABC. It doesn't carry forward. But when we do spiritual education, we read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, we serve temple, we serve Lord, we make flower garland, we make donations to the temple, we do some service activities for the Lord. Then they are accumulated with us. And when we start in the next life, we start from the next level. There are some small children, from YouTube maybe, that they are doing Bhagavatam Katha. There are so many now because they already had a previous life, spiritual life in the previous birth. And they can continue from that. And I know one child in Vrindavan, there are many such, and his name is Madhav. Madhav knows 3,000 slokas, 3,000 slokas. He has read 50 Shastras, 10-year-old, like age of Bharat. He's just 10-year-old. And when he was 7-year-old, he already knows how many slokas he knows. I don't know, 500 slokas or so. And now in 10 years, he knows 3,000 slokas. He made Bhagavatam Katha, Bhagavad Gita. Lot of people attend his classes, and he's just 10-year-old because in the previous life, he has already learned so much. And now he's continuing in the next life. So this is the benefit of a spiritual path. Even if we not able to practice, even if we discontinue in between, we can continue from the next level. This is very, very unique thing. So this is a big motivation Krishna is giving to Arjun, that one should never be demotivated. Even if there is a fear of fall down due to this material conditioning, due to this chanchal mind, uncontrolled mind, still do it. Just follow it. Sloka number 46 and 47, very important slokas, both. And in this slokas, Krishna says to Arjun, be a topmost yogi. There are many kind of yogis, many paths. And actually, I told you in the last classes, the spiritual paths are not leading to different goals. The Paramatma is one, the God is one, the Bhagwan is one, God is one. So all the paths actually are different levels. All the paths are different levels. People are doing Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. Different levels of yoga they are doing. But finally, there are different levels depending on their desires, depending on their level of conditioning, level of intelligence, level of dedication, devotion, surrender. They have different paths. But finally, they have to get to the Lord, one Lord. And Krishna says in the next sloka, this was the last sloka of the 6th chapter, Yoginam api sarvesam madgatentar atmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo matah. O Krishna, O Arjuna, yoginam api sarvesam, of all the yogis, all the practitioners of on this path of devotional life, yoginam api sarvesam, of everyone, madgate nantaratmanaha, the one who is completely devoted to me, who is completely absorbed to me, who is absorbing his mind, his intelligence, his senses into me directly. He is my priya, he is my beloved, and he is a devotee, he is a bhakti yogi. Shraddhavan bhaste yoman, same yukta tamo mate. He is the best yogi. So I was showing different peaks now. There are so many peaks in the Himalayas, but the topmost is Everest. And these peaks are representing different yoga processes, and the Everest is bhakti yoga. This is what Krishna told to Arjun in this sloka. Now Arjun is becoming very curious about this bhakti yoga. Now Arjun is asking, okay, Krishna, wonderful. This is really good knowledge. I like it that there is something like different levels of yoga systems, and then there is a topmost yoga. So please tell more about this topmost yoga. Tell me more about this. What is this topmost yoga system? Who is God? Characteristics of the God. What is the relation with the God, with Jiva, with the entity, living entity? What is his connection, relationship, and how to revive if somebody has forgotten that relationship due to avidya, due to ignorance? How to revive that relationship? And when we revive this relationship, then what we achieve at end finally? What is the final destination? He asked us questions, and Krishna understood a mind of Arjuna because they are best friends. So Krishna knows what Arjuna wants to me, and Krishna is now starting the next section of Bhagavad Gita. The next chapter is chapter 7. It is the next section. Before I go to the next section, I want to tell you something very, very important. You can see one picture. There is a box. There is a box. In the box, there are two parts. A top part. I don't know if you can see. I have a pointer here. Pointer. Yeah, highlighter. Yes. Can you see pointer?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the top part, this is the bottom part. And then the middle part, there are three parts in the box. And this analogy is not my analogy, please. This is the analogy of a great Vaishnava Acharya, a very great Vaishnava Acharya. His name is Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has made a commentary on Bhagavad Gita, on Srimad Bhagavatam, on many grantha. And he is a great personality, very great bhakta. And the course we are doing this course from Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is the book written by 𝗬cie 𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝘂𝗧 Prabhupada. And 𝗬cie 𝗂𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝘂𝗧 Prabhupada has also used the purpose from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So I am taking his examples. In this example, the box is there, and bottom part is there, top part is there. And you know, there is a light coming because there is a very precious thing inside. So, is the box more precious or the thing inside is more precious? Tell me. Bharat, thing inside is more precious. So, for example, if you have a golden box and you have a silver ornament, would you put the silver ornament in a golden box, made of box? No, no. So what you will do, you can do a silver box and golden ornament, or a steel box or wooden box. In a golden ornament you will put. Similarly, if you want to put something inside in the middle, in the core, that thing has to be most precious, most important. And the outer curving is only for protection, only to providing that protection and security. So what I want to say is this bottom part and the top part are just coverings, and the middle part is the precious thing inside. And this bottom part is the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita are Karma Yoga, 1 to 6, Karma Yoga. We have finished already this last Saturday. And the next 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita are Jnana Yoga, not next, it's last 6 chapters, 13 to 18, Jnana Yoga. And middle 6 chapters, now we are starting. This is the precious, this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, the most confidential knowledge. This is Bhakti Yoga. This is the gem. And this is protected between Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. We have finished Karma Yoga. And at the end, we will also do Jnana Yoga, but in the middle is Bhakti Yoga. And today we are starting Bhakti Yoga. Now I have a question. So this first 6 chapters which we finished, what about these chapters? What was the topic of these chapters?
Karma Yoga.
Yes, but I told in something also in a different aspect of these chapters. In the introduction section, I told what are the first 6 chapters, 6. I repeated it many times in the past classes. Bhavna Mata, you can tell. First chapter. I repeated many times.
Is it about human actions? Somebody raise hand.
Okay, somebody raise hand. Mr. Mataji. So please, can we?
It's about us, how our mind works, and what we have to do, and about our identity.
Yes, wonderful. Very good answer. This is our identity, our us, about ourselves. Arjuna lost his identity, and Krishna gave him an identity because he don't know what is my dharma, what is adharma, what is my duty, what. So he has given the identity, and this is my identity about self. And after knowing identity, what is my duty, and after knowing my duty, how to do that duty, what is the knowledge I can do the duty, and when I know how to do my duty, then how to do the duty in the knowledge, with the jnana, and then how to meditate on the Lord. So this was all the chapter 1 to 6. And chapter number 7 to 13 I told also. Anybody can tell what is the chapter number 7 to 12? What was the subject matter? Sister, you know?
How the self devotes to the Lord.
Yes, Bharat. Bharat? Okay, Bhakti Yoga. But I told something else in the introduction session. I was so much repeating it.
It's about God.
About God. Wonderful, Subbu. Wonderful. Thank you so much. It is about God. It worked. And what are the last six chapters, 13 to 18?
I did not attend the previous sessions, but I can guess what you said.
Bhakti Yogi.
We have to connect ourselves with God.
This will come also. So 13 to 18 are about the word. So there are three things: self, God, and word. This material universe, the whole nature around us. Self, God, and these three things, three subject matters are discussed. Of course, in the chapter 18 is also summary of Bhagavad Gita, where you also have Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, everything is there in chapter 18. So we go to the next. Now the lesson, life lesson from this part of the class. Who does not need guidance in life? Just as Arjuna made Krishna the driver of not only his chariot, but also of his life, we should also hand over the reins of our life to Krishna. Certainly, then victory will be ours. So, actually, Arjuna has taken surrender to Krishna. Na? He has taken his guru, his teacher. And we all need a guide in the life. So, Krishna is taking Arjuna to a journey. And it is not that he's just a charioteer. He is also charioteer of his life. And he is guiding him. And in this yoga system, he explained him what is his identity, what is his duty, what is working in the knowledge, how to meditate on the Lord. He's guiding his life, everything. And then he will tell about how to become a topmost yogi. And then what is this universe? What is this world? How to live in this world? How to get out of this illusion in this world? Get out and going to back to Godhead, our eternal home. So Krishna is the guide of Arjuna, and we need guidance in the life. Every one of us need the guidance, a teacher. So now we are beginning with the chapter 7, first slok. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Sakta Manah Partha Yogam Yunjam Madasraya Asa Asamasyam Samagramam Yatha Jnana Srunu. Here Krishna is telling to Arjuna one very important thing, that, oh Arjuna, please invest all your consciousness, all your mind and intelligence on me. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha means Krishna is the Bhagavan. He's the Lord, he's the God. And he's saying, just invest your mind, your intelligence in me, and listen me carefully. Now listen me carefully. Tatsrunu. Tatsrunu me hear. And hearing process is very important. In our life, actually, what is the difference? When we get knowledge, even in the material life, if we go to the school, then we hear the teacher. It is not that we just buy the books and we read ourselves and we do the schooling. Is it possible to do the schooling just by reading the books? Is it possible? Just we buy the books and read the books and we are done. No. We have to listen to the superiors who has the knowledge already. And there is a big glorification of listening. There is a importance of listening. It is called Sravanam, by ears. And Krishna is saying to Arjuna, you have to listen carefully from the people who know the truth. Jnaninaha tattva darsanam. Updekshanti te jnanam, jnaninaha tattva darsanam. We have four chapters now. That go to take the shelter of a guru, serve him, surrender him, and then ask him the questions in a humble way, humble state of mind, and then he will tell you the truth. And this is here saying tatsunu, just listen carefully. Now, there are two types of truth. One is absolute truth, one is relative truth. The absolute truth is the truth which is true at all the times, at all the places, at all circumstances. Doesn't matter who is the person. Absolute truth is always true. And there is a relative truth. And relative truth is changes as per time, place, circumstances. Now I will give one example of this. Sun gives out light. What is this example? Is it an absolute truth or relative truth? Why it is absolute truth?
Because it happens everywhere. It's the same thing.
Okay, it cannot be changed. Sun always gives light. This is the nature of the sun, to give light.
It can be relative also to black hole.
What, sorry?
It can be relative also because universe converts to black hole eventually.
Whenever there is a sun, in the sky, it gives light. Is it absolute truth or whenever there is a sun in the sky? Yes. So sun giving light is a absolute truth. It will never change in any times. It was there millions of years before, at the time of creation, beginning of the creation. It will be there until end of the creation. When there is a sun in the sky, it will give the light. This is the absolute truth. It will not change that today it is giving light, tomorrow it will not give the light. Some scientists were thinking in the past, but there is no time. Sometimes, yeah, there is a lot of fuel in the sun. One day it will finish, and when the fuel will finish, there will be no light. But this is not correct. Sun is not like just some chemicals. Sun is a sun god. Surya Vans is there, na? Sun god. Solar planet. It's a solar planet, so there will be always light. And there is a relative truth, and the relative truth, I gave one example of my city. I live in a city called Aachen. You can see the dome of Aachen. There is also some devotees here in the temple room from Aachen. Wonderful city, na? And this is a typical picture of Aachen. Is it the name Aachen is a relative truth or the absolute truth? Relative truth. Why?
Because it can be said in different languages and in different places.
Yes, you're right.
It can also be renamed,
Yes.
In the past it would have been called one name.
Yes, it changes. The name of Aachen has changed many times. Some people say Aachen, or says Aix-la-Chapelle in the Roman Empire, when there was Roman Empire. And some people say Aachen, Aix-la-Chapelle. There are so many names, and some more names come in future. Somebody new ruler comes, he gives his name. So the name of the city, like Bombay becomes Mumbai, Calcutta becomes Kolkata, Chennai was Madras. So these are the relative truth. This was a truth in one time, but it is not absolute for the whole period. It can change. So now, having said that, there are two types of truth, and Lord is the absolute truth. God is always absolute truth. I am giving a scale here. In this scale, there is a from selfishness to selflessness, lust to pure love. There are many activities described. Now, I would like to ask you, this sinful activity, is it what kind of activity it is? Sinful activity. Selfish activity. Yes. Because it's a selfish activity, is a sinful. Why it is called sinful? What is the definition of the sinful activity? Because it is not as per scriptures. When we are doing something against the scriptures, it is sinful activity. Killing some person, theft, stealing the things. A lot of things are unlawful. And unlawful things are sinful activities, which are not as per the Shastras, scriptures. Then there are some prescribed activities which are mentioned in the Shastras, like fruitive activities, dutiful activities, and devotional activities. But the fruitive activities actually are the activities which we do for our self-enjoyment, that we want to do for ourselves. I want to enjoy. This is my money, I will enjoy. My house, I will enjoy. My children, they should serve me because they are my children. My wife, my husband, she should serve me. He should serve me. For me, mine, ego. So this is called, for me, is like enjoying for myself. It's a fruitive, that whatever I work, I should be able to enjoy the work. And this is called ignorance. Ignorance in action. It is for personal enjoyment. Although fruitive activities are as per Shastras, but because it is for selfish desire, for our desire, they are not recommended. But then there are dutiful activities. They are called action in knowledge. One is called action in ignorance, and another called action in knowledge. And they are the dutiful activities. Like duty of a student is to study in the school. Yeah. So this is his duty, and he has to do with the knowledge. Then the duty of a father is to serve the children and wife and provide them facilities for their protection and facilities, everything. This is the duty in the knowledge. This is his duty. And then there are another thing is called devotional. There are, in the scale, there are many things. And devotional is also a work, an action, but this is action in the devotion, in the love. There is no selfishness there. This is pure love. This is out of selfishness. This is done for the Lord, for the Supreme Lord, for his pleasure. This is called love in action, and this is called devotional life. This is for the pleasure of the Lord. We do the activities. Now, in the second sloka, Krishna is saying, Jnanam teham sa Vijnanam. I will tell you, Arjun, what is Jnana, what is Vijnana. Jnana is, actually time is less, otherwise I would ask this question to you, but now I have to go ahead. So Jnana means something. Actually, Bhavna Mata is thinking, I am on the sloka number 2 and it is only 7:25. So she is thinking now she will leave the train. Oh, okay. Today you come by car. And Zoom people have no problem. Those who are on the Zoom, I think they are flexible. They are very happy. And now I can do it nicely. You are also with car? You can come with my car because you are from Akhan. I have enough space in my car. Sorry? Yes. So now I have enough time. So this chapter is the most wonderful. I like this chapter. And now after finish of so much time, I'm on sloka number 2. But the devotees who are present, they are very kind and they are allowing me that I can elaborate. Jnanam, now I will ask a question to you. What is Jnanam? What is Vijnanam? Jnanam is knowledge. Mata is saying Jnanam is knowledge. And what is Vijnanam? Vijnanam is not knowledge?
It's also knowledge.
I mean, can it be like the mechanism behind the knowledge? Like scientific knowledge.
Actually,
I would say Jnana is knowledge, spiritual knowledge, and Vijnana is realized knowledge, which is different from just having knowledge. For example, if you have realized something, it's going deeper.
Yes. Actually, science is taken in a very different way. Actually, Shakespeare says, often much is lost in the translation. Often much is lost in the translation. The Vijnan word is very deep word, very meaningful word. It's a Sanskrit word. When we convert it to science, people have a different understanding of science. But Vijnan is much more than only science. As Caesar Prabhu says, very nicely he described, Gyan is the knowledge which we are acquiring by study of the books and from the teacher. Our teacher is teaching and we are learning. We are learning. We are trying to understand, we are learning. But it is not applied in the life. एक आता है ना तारे जमी पर रट रट के क्यों tanker full. This is Gyan is tanker full. Knowledge obesity. There is a different kind of obesity. Knowledge is also like you're fooling yourself, your mind, but you are not practicing it. You are reading the books, you are learning from the teacher, but it is a theoretical knowledge. Theoretical, it's not practical. But when you apply that knowledge in your life, you make your life successful by this knowledge, the Gyan becomes Vijnana. It's the same thing, there is no difference. Earlier it was the same thing was Jnana, but now it is realized knowledge. You have applied in your life, you have made your life successful, you are making others' life also successful. Then it becomes Vijnana. And Krishna says, I will tell you both Jnana and Vijnana. Now I came back to this topic. There is God, 𝗤𝘂𝗧𝘂𝗯𝗲, Bhagavan. There is a word, this nature around us. Then there is self. Three things. Actually, in the introduction session, I discussed 5 subject matters of Bhagavad Gita. Anyone can tell me the 5 subject matters of Bhagavad Gita? What 5 subject matters are being discussed in the whole Bhagavad Gita in 18 chapters in 700 slokas? What are the 5 subject matters? Can anyone tell? I know many of you knows. Prabhu, Siddha Prabhu.
Jiva, Kala, Karma, Guna.
No. Prakriti. Guna comes in Prakriti. Because Prakriti is made of gunas. 3 gunas. So, ईश्वरः, Jiva, Prakriti, Kal and Karma. They are the 5 tattva, 5 subject matters of Bhagavad Gita. All the 700 slokas of Bhagavad Gita, they give knowledge about these 5 truths. And from these 5 truths, I have taken these 3 truths. God, word and self. When we have a complete understanding of this, Jnana, this is called Jnana. People think that I know how to play computer, how to operate computer, how to make programming, how to drive the car, how to service my car, how to do some work in my life, painting my house. I have a lot of knowledge. This is not the real knowledge. This is just material knowledge for maintaining the life. The real knowledge is the knowledge of these subject matters which are explained in our Shastras. This is the knowledge. And when we apply this knowledge in the life, it becomes Vijnana. That we really, you know what is God? Supreme Person, Absolute Truth. He was always there. He will be always there. He is still there. He is everywhere. He is within everything. And everything is within him. People can describe God like this. This is theoretical knowledge. But when we really want to serve him, we want to connect with him, when we want to, make some seva, some meditation, some mantra, japa, some chanting his holy names, celebrating his festivals, going to the dham, pilgrimage, serving his devotees, then it becomes Vijnana. So this is the complete knowledge about these 3 truths. Now Arjuna is asking to Krishna, oh wow, wonderful. This is the complete knowledge. There is nothing left to know. But tell me, who knows this knowledge? Who can know this? Who is the person who can know all this? And then Krishna is telling in the 3rd sloka, Bharat, who can know this knowledge? Of course, he knows everything. This is obvious. But from the jivas, from us, from all of us, who knows this knowledge? Yes, Prabhupada knows this. Of course. It's a wonderful answer, actually. It's a wonderful answer. Prabhupada knows this. Yes, Prabhupada knows this. And now I am telling about Prabhupada only. This sloka is about Prabhupada. Krishna says, who knows this knowledge? Manusyanam sahasresu kaschit yatata siddhaya yatatanam api siddhanam kaschit vetimam tattvataha. O Arjuna, Manusyanam sahasresu, in the society of human beings, there are innumerable, infinite souls, infinite human beings. Even on one earth, in the smallest planet in the universe, there are 8 billion people. Manusyanam sahasresu, in millions, billions of the people, there are only few people. Manusyanam sahasresu, there are only few. Kaschit veti tatra. Manusyanam sarvesu kaschit yatata siddhaya. There are very few who try to get the perfection, who opt for perfection, who take the spiritual path. And yatatam api siddhanam. And out of those people who has taken this spiritual path, there are only few who has achieved the perfection. There are only few who has achieved the perfection. And last line he is saying, kaschit vetimam tatvatah. And out of those who has achieved the perfection, there are only very few who know me by tattva, who know me completely by siddhant, by tattva, by principle, who know me what I am as it is. See how much is the filtering process. Out of so many, those who are path of spiritual path, then those who are in spiritual path, there are only few who become perfected, and those who are become perfected, only few knows me in the absolute terms. Now you will ask me a question, those who are perfected, why they don't go know the Lord in perfection? Because they have been perfected by different siddhis. Its perfection is siddhis. There are many kind of siddhis. Ast siddhi nav nidhi ke data, aswar deen janki mata. सुना है ना आपने कभी हनुमान चालीसा में अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता. There are 8 kind of siddhis. These siddhis, getting these siddhis doesn't mean that you really know the Lord in tattva, because the siddhis can use special powers. You can become lighter than air, you can fly in the air. You know, some yogis, they can uplift themselves, they can walk on the water, they can make smaller, they can become big, they can do so many mystic powers they have. They can read the mind of the people. They can read the mind. You know, many people, Bageshwar Dham. So many people have achieved these perfections, siddhis, because of their tapasya, their bhakti, their gyan, their austerities, their so many practices. But it doesn't mean they know the Lord tatvatah. Only a pure devotee of the Lord knows Lord tatvatah, who is a pure surrendered soul. Now in the next sloka, Krishna is saying to Arjuna, it's a very wonderful knowledge actually. Very, you will really appreciate this knowledge. In the 4th sloka, since you have given me a freedom to speak, so I am now. In the 4th sloka, Krishna is saying to Arjuna a very important thing which our scientists, so-called scientists, Vijnanic scientists were also not aware. We think they are most intelligent people, but they were not knowing this. And this is written in our scriptures from millions of years, in our Shastras, in Vedas, in Bhagavad Gita. And this fact Krishna is telling to Arjuna. Oh, Arjuna, I have 2 types of energies. I have 2 types of energies. One energy is earth, water, fire, air, ether. Earth is earth element, Bhumir. Bhumir apo anil vayur. Bhumir apo anil vayur. And kham means ether, space. And man, buddhi, ahankar. These are the 8 material energies of the Lord. These are the energies of the Lord. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, Panch Mahabhut. And then there are 3 things: mind, intelligence, and false ego. They are the material energies of the Lord. Krishna is saying, these are my energies. And now, I want to tell you something. Before 1905, year 1905, Einstein has given a theory called theory of relativity. And after that, 1915, he gave a new theory, general theory of relativity. One is called special theory of relativity, another general theory of relativity in 1915. And this was 1905. And in the 1905, Einstein first time say E equal to mc square. Before 1905, all the scientists were saying this whole universe is made up of matter. Matter only. There is no energy. They were not knowing the energy aspect. this is made of matter. And they were not knowing that matter can be converted to energy and energy can be converted to the matter. And this comes into the knowledge in 1905 by theory of relativity by Einstein. And Einstein is considered as a genius. When somebody says genius, the synonym of genius is Einstein. He is a genius person. And this genius person gives this knowledge equal to mc square. E is energy, m is mass, and c is the speed of light. Square of the speed of light. So energy can be converted to the mass, and mass can be converted to the energy. And before that, it was a fact that people, the scientists were saying this is the whole universe is made of matter. But Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years before to Arjuna that Prithvi, Jal, Vayu, Agni, Akash, earth, water, fire, all these are my energies. This is just not matter, they are my energies. And not only this, Panch Mahabhut, these 5 elements, which our body is made up of these 5 elements, our mind, intelligence, and false ego is also part of this nature, material nature. This is also my energy. Now, what next comes to us? Actually, after the theory of relativity, quantum mechanics theory also came now. In the quantum mechanics theory, the particle is rotating, the electron is rotating, and also there is a wavy motion. The particle is a stable, steady state, and then there is a wavy motion also. So this is the quantum mechanics, particle physics, we say. And then theories are changing. The theories will come and go. Earlier, the scientists were saying there is only the smallest unit of the universe is atom. But then the new scientists came, they say, no, below the atom there is an electron, neutron, proton. And then they say now the electrons are rotating around proton, neutron, around the nucleus, around the nucleus. But then somebody say, no, they are not only rotating, they are rotating along themselves also. The electrons are rotating along the proton, neutron, also along them. This is called spinning of the electrons, and which gives this quantum theory. No? So these things are changing because the science which we are studying in the universities is a relative knowledge. This is not absolute knowledge. What is written in the Bhagavad Gita is the absolute knowledge, what Krishna is saying, which can never change. Apart from these, there is another spiritual energy, O Arjuna. What is that? The spiritual energy is spirit soul. So I have 2 types of energies. Krishna is saying there are innumerous energies of Lord. 2 major energies. One is material energy, which is also called external energy, and another is called spiritual energy, which is also called internal energy. And Jivatmas, the living entities, we are Jivas. We are the spiritual energy of the Lord. And we are the superior energy. So one is called inferior energy, superior energy. Internal energy, superior energy is internal energy. And inferior energy is external energy. One is called Mahamaya, one is called Yogamaya. So there are so many names. Now I want to show one picture to you. In the picture, Bharat always likes such pictures. He says, Papa, wow. There is a doll, there is a doctor, Srishti, and there is a picture of Krishna. Now, this doll, what is this? What is the doll? Of what element doll is made up of? What is the element material of doll? Material energy, matter. Is there any spirit inside the doll? No spirit. No? In doll there is spirit. No superior energy inside. No, it's only a matter. It's a matter. Then this person, there is a human being. I'm not saying about doctors. Please, those who are doctors don't consider. I'm just representing a human body. In the human body is, what is the elements of human body? What is the composition of human body? From which it is made up of?
All the 8 material.
All the 8 material. Wonderful, wonderful. What is your name? I forget. Rutvik. Oh, we have another Rutvik. He left just now. He was there. So Rutvik is saying a very our small. How much year old you are?
13.
13-year-old boy, Rutvik. Hare Krishna. Come. So Rutvik is saying that now the Akhan is collecting in the temple. Rutvik is saying that that our human body is made up of matter and spirit. So it is made up of eight matter element, na? All the eight elements which I say, which is, and also there is spirit soul inside, na? So this is both things, matter and spirit. But Lord Bhagwan or Krishna, he is made up of only spirit. He has no material body, because material thing is always temporary. Material is never permanent. Matter is always perishing. It's perishable, and spirit is not perishable. It's Sat Chit Anand. Sat means eternal. Sat means eternal. Chit means full of knowledge. Anand means full of bliss. So the spirit is Sat Chit Anand. It is never end. There is never end. It is not perishable. So it's not matter. And body of the Lord is Sat Chit Anand. It's eternal. But our body is matter per spirit, and doll is only matter. So this is the difference between different things. We have to understand these differences, because when we progress in Bhagavad Gita further, then this basic understanding makes a lot of sense, that we need this. Now Krishna is telling one of the wonderful thing, one of my favorite sloka of Bhagavad Gita. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protam sutre manigana eva. So nice. You can also learn this or like make by heart. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchit asti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protam sutre manigana eva. What you see in the picture? You can see some picture. What is this picture? Pearl necklace. Pearl necklace. Sutre. Sutre means string. Wonderful string. Mother, you are knowing many things. Manigana. What is manigana? Pearls or beads. Pearls. So Krishna is saying here a wonderful thing to Arjuna. But before Krishna says, I want to ask you one question. You see the picture, a necklace. But what you see in the necklace? Yes, we see the pearls, no? We see only the pearls. We don't see anything. What you see? You see pearls only. But is the necklace made up of only pearls? Also string.
It's string which keeps the necklace connected.
Wow, wonderful. This is the realizing knowledge.
Krishna is saying that he is the string and all the pearls are us human beings.
You are making all the class.
I think this example was used in another Bhagavad Gita lecture, so that's how we.
Yes, it's wonderful. No, Rutvik, wonderful. So here Krishna is saying to Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Mattah parataram nanyat. Parataram means superior. Mattah means me. Nanyat means anything else in the world. There is no truth superior than me in this world. Kaschit asti dhananjaya. Whatever we see in this world, animated, inanimated, moving, non-moving, whatever we see in the whole universe, there is no truth superior than me. It is like this Arjun, Krishna is giving a wonderful examples. We will never forget these examples. Mai sarvam idam proktam. I am like a string in the necklace. The string is the base of necklace. If there is no string in the necklace, can the necklace be made without string? Because you can just put all the motis, all the pearls together. Can you make them together? So like this whole universe, all the planets, planetary systems, Earth, Sun, solar system, all the galaxies, such a big universe. This is holding at its position. Who is holding them? Krishna said, I am behind them, but I am invisible like a string, I am invisible. You cannot see me, but I am there. I am behind everything. There is no truth superior than me. I am the absolute truth. I am behind the everything. What you see? I am within everything. I am behind everything, and everything is within me. So this is a very good knowledge that Krishna is the base of everything. He is the source of everything. He is Adhar. He is Adhar of everything. We cannot see him, but he is the source and he is the base. Now we go to the next slide because you give me a time. I'm going slowly now. It is your mistake. Why you give me this freedom? Now I want to ask you one question. Some people say, "Can you show me God?" Some people say, "Can you show me God?" Is it a question or not a question? People ask this question. Can we show you God? Now let us discuss this point in a brief. I will not go in detail, but in a brief, I will try to take some practical examples. Sir Prabhupada, Bharat was telling Prabhupada is Manusyanam Sahasresu, that he was giving the example now, and that's why Prabhupada was asked one question. Can we see God? And Prabhupada said the answer is, can we see God? How can you see God? How can you see God? For seeing the God, for seeing something, we need a wisdom. We need some vision, special vision. Do we need a vision or not? Can we see without vision anything in this world? We need a vision. But there are two types of things. One is material things and another spiritual things. I want to go ahead in the next slide. Where Prabhupada says, people ask, can you see God? I say, yes, you can see the God, but do you have a vision? Do you have eyes? You have no eyes to see the God. Even I show you God, you cannot see. So Prabhupada says he is a Tattvadarshi. He knows the absolute truth because he has written millions of the books and not millions of the books. He has written many books, hundreds of the books, and those are distributed in millions of the numbers. The millions of his books are distributed around the world. People are reading the books, making their life successful, Bhagavad Gita as it is, and all books. And he says, even if I want to show you the God, you will not be able to see because you don't have the eyes. Now I have one question. We want to do some exercise. It's not just learning. Let us do some little game. Now I want to ask a question. There are some gray circles or spheres, gray circles, and then there is a saffron circle. In the left side, you will say a big gray circle and small saffron circle. And in the right side, you say small gray circle and big saffron circle. Now tell me the saffron circle. Just focus your mind on the saffron circle. And now you tell me that which saffron circle looks bigger, right or left? Which looks bigger, Bharat? But you see something optically. Which is bigger?
It's just the
right one.
The gray one.
No, gray ones are both. There is in both. So in the, I want to say
the orange ball is the same for both
Yes.
pictures. It's just because you're looking at the
but
bigger
but
circle,
right
it's
now
bigger,
I'm
it's
not asking the philosophy. I'm not asking what is behind it. I'm asking it to you a simple question. When we see with our naked eyes, very simple eyes, two circles which are aside each other, which circle looks bigger? Which right one? It looks bigger to you. Okay. Why it looks bigger?
I would say because of relative.
Relative, because it's a relative. Although it's the same size at Ritwik says, but because it's surrounded by small circles, so it looks bigger. So you will say that circle on the right, the saffron circle in the right is a bigger circle, and it is also correct actually because it's a bigger circle there. All other circles are small, and on the other hand, the left circle, which is there are so many big circles, it is a small circle. Now you see one figures are there. You know what you see in this figure. This figure, what you see here in this figure.
Like this, like Pac-Man. Three of them.
It's like a part of the pie diagram.
What?
It's part of a pie diagram.
Oh, pie diagram. Okay, this pie diagram. Something else you can see? A triangle. So you see some see it's a triangle. Some see it's a there is a pie diagram, and some see what?
Pac-Man is
Segment. Yeah. Understand. It looks like a triangle. You are right. You're absolutely right. But I want to tell you very honestly, I have not drawn any triangle. There is no triangle. It looks like a triangle, but there is no triangle. There are three pies. Pie diagram. Now we make pies like circles, and then you have a pie diagram. So there are only three pie diagrams, but they are just arranged in a way it looks like a circle, but there is no circle there. No, there is no triangle. It looks like it gives the impression of a triangle. There is no triangle. There is only three pies. Now you see the figure number 3. What do you see in the figure number 3?
Rabbit.
Hmm?
Rabbit.
Okay, rabbit. Oh, Rutvik is saying duck, you are saying rabbit. What is you, Prabhu? What are you doing here?
I can see the
You're
rabbit
confusing each
and the
other.
duck.
What?
I can see the rabbit and the duck.
You can see always more than others. Why it is like this?
This is the perspective of which you look at it. So if you look at the back of the head of the duck, then you look at it as a rabbit. But if you look at the beak, it looks as a duck.
So some people were able to see only a rabbit, some people could see only a duck, and some people can see both. Yeah. So you can be. So you know there is an illusion going on. Like you don't see what exactly it is, you just see different levels, different aspects of it. Now go to the next. You see this here. So are you seeing some rotating flowers or some rotation movement in the picture, flowers? But actually this is a picture file. This is not GIF. This is not GIF. This is a JPG. So this is a fixed picture. This is not GIF. There is no animation. I did not put any animation, but it looks like it's rotating. So it's giving an illusion. What does it mean? It's giving an illusion. Okay, now go to the next slide. You can see here there is a black line, there is a blue line, and there is a dark red line. Now the black line is coming through and it is going, crossing this slab, crossing the slab. So now I want to ask you a question. This black line is a straight line as a blue or straight line as a red? So how it is coming as a straight line? Blue line. So black line is coming as a straight line as blue line.
It's red.
Why it is red?
If you look at it with the red, then it looks like with the red. But if you look at with the blue,
Did you measure the angle?
Maybe it's from the
It's in
angle where
between.
you're seated.
Maybe you can sit some other place.
yeah, it looks like both.
Go.
It looks like both.
Some are saying blue, some are saying red, some are saying both. Okay, you agree? Agree to disagree, or disagree to agree? Huh?
It's in between.
Okay, my dear. Okay, in between also. A new fourth opinion. Let us see now what is the truth. This is our eyes, which are giving illusion. Our senses are not perfect. It is written in the Shastras that sometimes whatever we see is not exactly what it is. There is some, illusion, optical illusion. So when we cannot see the material things perfectly, then how we can see the spiritual truth perfectly? If we are not able to see material things perfectly, how we can see? And then we say, okay, can we see God? We need a vision for this. Now we take another example. First, what Prabhupada is saying. Let us see what Prabhupada is saying. Prabhupada says, people sometimes ask, have you seen God? Or can you show me God? So the answer is yes, I am seeing God. You can also see God. Everyone can see God, but you must have the qualification. You must have the qualification. Now I will give one example, which actually not my example, but it's an example by Prabhupada himself. I just created this slide. Where is Bharat? He liked the slides. So there is a person who is driving a car and he is going in his car to his home or a party or his office. But in the way the car is now kaput gigangan. What does it mean? It breaks down. The car is broken down. And now the person travel and he's now making some dhakka start and he don't know how to do it. What is going on in the car? There is a very special noise and it is not working. It's not going ahead. He's confused. He don't know what to do. He's a very qualified person actually, maybe some scientist in the university and very qualified person, but he's not able to do anything. He's helpless now. So what he do? What is next step? What is the next step?
Looks at where it's damaged.
What?
Looks at where it's damaged.
Where is damage? But he's not able to. He tried to look where is the damage, but he could not find the damage. What is the next step? Yeah, it's not so difficult. What is the next step he can do? Okay, wonderful. And you are not able to see that. No, but finally, when he has to make his car working, what he has to do?
He push
That's the call.
He can push, he can make it working by push? No.
to repair.
He has to repair the car. He has to repair. He cannot go the whole life like this. Then he can leave it aside. Why he has to push it whole life? But the next step is to call a mechanic, or yeah. Then he called a mechanic. He called a mechanic. The mechanic comes, and mechanic asked him, "Can you sit in the car, switch on the ignition, switch on the engine? Don't put the gear because I'm standing in front of the car. Just put the accelerator in the neutral gear, accelerator. Make some noise. Yeah. And then the car, jo bhi hai. Then there is a sound coming. I'm not good in making mimicry. So engine starts, cut, cut. Engine is starting, and now mechanic is listening. He's saying, give it more accelerator, little more. Mechanic is listening very nicely. And then he know, oh, the valve clearance, valve is kaput, is broken, valve, and the spark plugs are very old. Oh, it's a misfiring, so many problems. Okay, but he know by noise because he is an expert. But what is the reason he know? Because he has the knowledge, vision, qualification. He has the qualification. So even for the material things in the material life, when we have to do something, we need the knowledge, we need the qualification, we need the jnana, training. Then why people think that I can see the God without any knowledge, without any spiritual practice? Why we cannot see the God? There are atheist people who say, can you see God? People are directly challenging. Can you see God? Yeah, Prabhupada is saying, I am seeing God. I can show you God, but you don't have a qualification. Even for material things, we need qualification. How you can assume that for spiritual things, we don't need qualification? We need qualification. And we need spiritual qualification. For material things, we need material qualification. For spiritual things, we need spiritual qualification. Because both are different platforms, both are different dimensions, different planes. Material plane, spiritual plane. Matter, spirit. Matter, antimatter. So different planes. So we need that knowledge. We have to transfer up to that platform. Be it physical science, so lesson learned, be it physical science or spiritual science, training is needed to learn both. Many physical things cannot be seen without training. Then what to say about spiritual things? Can you give some more examples? Arjun is very intelligent. He is always asking questions. And you know, first 6 chapters, you have seen so many questions Arjun is asking very intelligently. And he's asking only for us so that we can understand this. Arjun is just a representative, just a representation of us, that he's getting the knowledge from Krishna for us. I always repeat this. Now Arjun is saying, can you give some more examples? And Krishna says, yes, Arjun, I can give examples. You have to, how we can see Lord by developing a special outlook. We have to develop a special outlook. And Krishna is giving some examples in sloka number 8 to 11. What are the example? Now I want to ask you one thing. There is a glass here, glass of water. Why is that we need water? For when we are thirsty, we need water. Why we need water? What is the reason? We can drink Coca-Cola, we can drink some juice, but why that when we are really thirsty, we really need water? Why?
Because it's natural and the body doesn't need so much energy because it's sugar, everything is like also some water.
That you have knowledge.
Sorry? Sorry?
That you know that you have to drink water when you're thirsty.
But you can also drink juice and all, na? But then sometimes it doesn't work.
Taste and odor, is that?
Water has a special characteristic. And because of that characteristic, it quenches the thirst. It can satisfy the thirst. This is not there in other juice. And how much Pepsi or cola you can drink? How much? It will not satisfy you from inside. Only water. Water can
It's neither salty, it's neither sweet.
Water is perfect for quenching the thirst. It's a perfect ingredient. It's a perfect substance. And Krishna is saying to Arjuna, actually, oh Arjuna, I am that taste of the water. In the water, there is a taste, and I am that taste. I am the essence. I am the essence. Now I will want to ask you, there is a sun and moon there. What is the characteristic of sun and moon, which is common in both?
They give us
They give us
light.
light. Wonderful. They give us light. It is a characteristic of sun and moon. Yeah, he is already know Bhagavad Gita, everything.
The moon does not give out light. It's just a reflection of the sun.
But when in the night, in the Amavasya night, when there is no moon in the night, is you have darkness or there is a light in the night? Darkness. When there is no moon. And when the moon comes in the night, in the Purnima, in the full moon, then come light. So why the light is coming in the sky? Because of the moon. It is coming because of the moon. So sun and moon has the property that we are getting the light. And Krishna says, I am the light of sun and moon. I am that light. So I am that essence. I am that substance. Now there is a man and woman in this picture, human person, human personality. They have some special abilities because in animals, the abilities are different, and man and woman, the human, the abilities are different. They have high consciousness, high wisdom, high intellect level, which animals don't have. And Krishna says this ability in man and woman is, I am that ability. I am that ability in man and woman. When somebody says, I am the greatest singer, Krishna says, I am his singing capability. Somebody says, I am a biggest fighter or boxer, Muhammad Ali, 𝗬𝗂𝗧𝘂𝗧𝗂𝗯𝗲, the Olympic fighter. I have given this example in the last class. Bhavana Mataji knows. I am the power of 𝗬𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗯𝗲 Muhammad Ali. I am that power inside it. You can watch this class, the wonderful motivational story, how Krishna is power of everyone. If a person has a skill, that skill is Krishna. That power is Krishna. That quality is Krishna. And he's also telling about Mataji's, about the woman. That woman has some special emotions, love, care. I am that love in the woman. I am love, I am emotions in the woman. I am that care in the woman. I am the sweet voice of the woman. I am the fame of the woman. He given 7 qualities of the woman, Krishna, in the 10th chapter. And he said, I am those qualities of that woman. So everything best in a person is, he said, I am that. Because of me, that quality is there. I am the heat of the fire. Can you imagine that there is a fire and there is no heat in the fire? Can you imagine a fire without heat? A cold fire. The heat in the fire is because of Krishna. Because of the Lord, because of the God. Then Arjun is saying, then you are everywhere in everything, isn't it? Isn't it? You are saying like you are everywhere and in anything you are there? Krishna says, yes, I am. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. Everything is in me. I am in everything, and everything comes from me. But I am still independent. I am still independent. I'm not like, sky. Sky is there, and there is air. Sky is not touching the air. Sky is there, covering the whole universe, but sky is still apart from the air. Sky is not air, but it is encompassing the air. So similarly, Krishna says, I am everywhere, I am everything, but I am still independent of everything. That's why he is supreme. Krishna says, this nature has laws of nature. He said, we have to follow law of the nature. Krishna says, I am the lawmaker. I am the maker of the law. So wonderful sloka Krishna is saying, one of my favorite sloka. But before that, I want to give one example. Krishna, material nature and everything within the material nature. Krishna is the Lord. He is controlling the material nature. And material nature is controlling everything else. Whatever inside this material nature, it is controlled by nature, material nature, by 3 gunas, Tamagun, Rajagun, Satoguna, 3 gunas of nature. And Krishna says that material nature is controlling everything, and material nature is under my control. But Arjuna says that people still don't know you. You are everything, you are everywhere, everything within you, and you are Paramatma, you are super soul, you are sitting within everyone, but still people don't know you. You agree with me that they don't know the God, they don't believe in the God, people don't believe in the God, and they don't know who is God. So why is that? You are everything, still people don't know you. Then Krishna is saying, oh Arjuna, they are deluded by three modes of whole world. In the whole world, this material nature has three nature: tamogun, rajogun, satogun. Tamogun and rajogun, they are controlling us. They are becoming illusion. They are making illusion to us. And because of that illusion, you don't see the God. You are in your illusion. Because of illusion has covered our intelligence. Avidya, it's called avidya. And Arjuna is saying, how can one come out of that illusion? How can one come out of the illusion? And Krishna says, by surrender. I will come to this point later. I will describe the surrender. What is surrender in the next chapters? It is very important topic. And Krishna is saying this slok, 𝗬𝚗𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 𝗬𝗵𝗂𝗯𝗲 दुरत्तया. This 𝗬𝚗𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 𝗬𝗵𝗂𝗯𝗲 दुरत्तया. This divine nature, this is made up of three modes of material nature. And this is Mahamaya. This material nature is my nature. This is my nature. And this is very difficult to control. This is very powerful, my nature, because it's Lord's nature, not Lord's external energy. It's Lord's Maya, Lord's nature. It's very difficult to control. But those who have surrendered to it, those who have surrendered to me, not it, not Maya, sorry. Those who have surrendered to me, then they can cross over my strong Maya. Even my Maya is very strong, it's very difficult to cross it. But those who surrender to me, they can carry over this Maya, they can come out of it. Mam etam prapadyam, those who are surrendering to me, Maya metam tarantite, they can cross over this Maya, but you have to surrender to me. This is the meaning of this slok number 14. And now there are four types of people. Krishna says they never surrender to the Lord. Four types of people. Moodha, Naradama, Maya, Aprata, Jnana. The mood people are those people who are actually busy in many different activities, but they never had time for the God. They are very busy. They are the most busy person in the world. They have never time for the God, for spiritual activities, for spiritual realizations, for visiting a temple, for such things. They have so much work to do. And these people are moodha. Krishna is saying, I am not saying, sorry, if somebody is thinking that I am saying, Krishna is saying they are moodha, murkh log, foolish. And naradhama, Krishna is saying another strong word for another category of people, the second category. And these people never surrender to the Lord, never. Moodha, naradhama, maya, aprata jnana, and there is a fourth one will come. Naradhama means who are looking like a human person, but they are like animals. You have come across some people, na? They are looking like human, but their habits, their behavior is animalistic behavior. So these are naradhama. They will never surrender to the Lord. And then there are Maya Aprata Jnana. Maya Aprata Jnana means they are very knowledgeable people who know God, who know the knowledge, who know Bhagavatam, who know many things and how the world is working. But the problem with them is that they are intelligent, they are knowledgeable, but they don't apply the knowledge. They have Jnana, they don't have Vijnana. So due to that reason, they want to give everything to the others, but they don't apply in their life, and they cannot make their life successful. They cannot get away from their own bad habits. They have the knowledge to get away from bad habits. They can give advice to others, but they cannot get away because they have not practiced it. And these people are called Maya Aprata Jnana. Now the next category person is called Asuram Bhavam. Asuram Bhavam is a person who is demonic. He denies the existence of God. Atheist people who deny the existence of the Lord. And he says, if you are leaving, you can take prasadam. There is a prasadam downstairs. Yeah, there is a prasadam. So he says, Krishna is saying that the demonic people like Duryodhan was there, Jarasandha was there, that time now when Krishna was there, and Sisupal was there. They were never believing Krishna is God. They think, hey, he's a Gwala. Duryodhana say, oh, he's a gwala, chor hai, makhan chor hai, gwala hai. Ye Bhagwan nahi hai. He is not God. Arjuna and Duryodhana, they were brothers, cousin brothers. One is taking Krishna as a supreme lord, supreme personality of Godhead, and other is taking Krishna as a normal person, human being, a gopa, a cowherd boy. So this is called asuram bhavam. Like they are demonic people, they don't believe in the God. Then there are 4 type of people, they surrender to the God, they believe in the God, and they are called Chaturvidha bhajante mam janha sukirtna arjuna artho jnana surt artharthi jnana cha bharatar sabha. O best among Bharata, O Arjuna, in the Bharat dynasty, the best is best among Bharat dynasty, the O Arjuna. There are 4 kind of pious people. They began to render devotional service to me. They are, one is called distress, other is the desirer of the wealth, another is the inquisitive, and another the one who is in the search of the knowledge. So who is the distressed person? The distressed person is the one. These 4 kind of people come to the Lord. They come to the temple, they worship the Lord, and these, they are good. They are Jana Sukirtana Arjuna. They are Sukirtana. They are pious people. You know, you see the first line. They are pious people. And one first pious person is called Artha. Artha means distress. And distress means the person who has some health issues, some mental problems, sufferings, court case, relationship problem, divorce problem, some issues. Those people come to the temple and they pray to the Lord. Oh, take away my problems. They come to the Lord to give the problems to the Lord, or to take away the problems. Distressed people. The second kind of the people who come to the Lord, desire of the wealth, they are called Artharthi. Arth means finance, wealth. Arthi, who is the desirer of the wealth. Artharthi, gainer of the wealth. And who are these people who are Artharthi? They are who are behind money. They need more money. They need promotion. They need a good job. They need a house. They need both bonus. Diwali bonus in India and Weihnachten, Christmas bonus here, Germany. They need good results. When I did something, I should get always good results. And then they need success. I need success. And these people come to the Lord and they pray, oh Bhagwan, mujhe success chahiye. I need success. I need promotion. I need house. I need a good car. I need bonus. I need a promotion. This is called Artharthi. Then Krishna says to Arjuna, inquisitive. There are some people, they are inquisitive, jigyasu. They don't love God, they don't have much respect and all, but they are very jigyasu. Unke andar dimag mein hamesha hota hai, how this work, who I am, who is God, who is sun, who is moon, what are the planets, what is this earth, what are the oceans, how deep are the oceans. They want to know everything. They are always, how this engine works, how the helicopter works. You know, I know one person when I meet in the park sometime in the evening, he says to me, you can ask me anything, I can answer you anything. I said, why? How come you can talk me about any subject matter on finance, on technology, on real estate? I said, how it is possible? And he told me, you know, after the office, I sit on my computer and I start reading. Your wife will be very happy with you because you are whole time after you come to the office and you are on your computer and you are listening all the news, all the analysis, all the things you are reading 1,000 news, 1,000 channels and this and that, and your life is wonderful. No. Of course, when he is asking about God, all these things, it's good. Krishna is happy with such purpose, but when he's just knowing all these things, because things changes. In the share market, today is different, tomorrow is different. In the helicopter technology, today is different, tomorrow it will be different in new technology. So things changes. If you are, and you want to become master of all, jack of all, master of none. So Krishna says such people also, you know, want to know me, who is Krishna, who is this, they want to read Wikipedia. So they don't want to read Bhagavad Gita, but they can learn Krishna from Wikipedia. Google Guru. They don't want to go to the real Guru, but Google Guru. But Krishna says, okay, this is fine for me. At least they come to me. At least they are better than those Duskritanana, those Naradhama, Moodha, Maya Pratagyana, Asura. They are better than Duryodhan. And then the last one, Krishna says, search of the knowledge. In those who are in the search of the knowledge is Jnani. There is a Jnani person also. Search of the knowledge. They also come to me. And Krishna, Arjuna is asking, who is the best among them? Who is the best among them? Sabse acha kaun hai? Sabse best kaun hai? Among all the 4 type of people. Then who is best among them? What is your opinion? Who is best among them? The last one. The last one is the Jnani. He is the best among them. Krishna says the 4th one, the Jnani. What is the reason? What makes him special? Now tell me what makes him special, the Jnani.
In the other ones, they have ulterior motives. They want to have something from Krishna, but the Jnana is really interested in Krishna, so this knowledge is not typical Krishna. So he's
Yes, yes. So Siddhartha Prabhu says there are 3 types of people. They are coming to Krishna for want of something. Artha, distressed person. Artharthi and Jigyasu. He's searching Krishna. He's coming to Krishna because he has to take something. He wants something. But Jnani don't need anything. He's niskam. He's just coming because he want to learn more. He want to understand the absolute truth. He want to establish a relation. He want to serve. And this Jnani comes for serving, for knowing the absolute truth. And he is the best. And Krishna likes him more. Now you take your case. There are 4 people coming to you. And there are 3 people, they need something from you. That I need money, I need this favor. You are a famous person, you are a doctor, you are a scientist, you can help me in the university, you can help me in my master thesis, mini thesis, you can help me in some work. You have a car, you can take me to some place on the weekend because I don't have a car. So such people comes to you, and then there is a person coming to you, he is just coming to you only. He don't need anything from you. He says, okay, I am coming to you because I really like you. Which one you will like? Because others are coming not for you. The others are coming just for the things, to get some things for you, some favor from you, because your name, fame, your money, your wealth. But this last one is coming only as a niswarth bhav. So you will like that one. And then Krishna says, what are the qualities of such a person? And then he says he is a nitya mukta. Arjuna was asking, what are the qualities? He said there are 2 qualities. One is nitya mukta. He is always thinking of me. He is always in me. And his ek bhakti always serves me alone. He is not multi-pointed. He is single-pointed. He is a single point. He is resolute in his focus, in his determination. And he is not running here and there and seeking, today I go to this guru, oh, this Om Prabhu is giving a good Bhagavad Gita, today I attend this Bhagavad Gita, tomorrow I attend some other Bhagavad Gita. I am doing this mantra, tomorrow I do this mantra. Today I go to this temple, tomorrow I go to this. Now Ganesha will give this thing, Mata will give this thing. And then Kalima will give this thing. Sanidev will give me Saturday, I will go to the tail chadhaunga mein. I will put oil on the Sanidev, I will get something. And then from Indra, I will get something. And Ashwani Kumar can give me nice beauty. And if I worship Durga Devi or Seva, I can get a beautiful wife or a beautiful, handsome husband. So people are going to this different purposes. But Krishna says, I don't like those people. I like those who are always in me, abiding me. They're putting their mind on me. And they serves me alone. They are one-pointed. They are niswarth. They are not coming for demand of something. Then what about other 3s? Arjuna is asking everything to Krishna. He's clarifying everything. Because there are many who are coming in the category of 3s. What is opinion of Krishna about those 3? Because we are also, part of that 3. And Krishna says, Arjuna, all are magnanimous. Magnanimous is a very nice word. It's a very wonderful word. All are magnanimous in giving me love. But he is my dear. Everybody I like. It is not that all 3 I don't like. I like them. I love them because they are better than those first 4. Na Moodha, Naradhama, or Maya, Pratagyana, and Asura. They are better than them, and they are Sukritano person. They have a pious activities in their life. That's why due to their pious activities, they are coming to me. So I like them very much, but Jnani is the dear to me. Then Arjuna is asking, is there anyone else more dear to you than a Jnani? Is there anyone else who is more dear than a Jnani? Then who is this? Yes, Bhakta. Then Krishna says, yes, there is one, but such souls are very, very rare. But such a great soul is very rare. Only after many, many births, such a Jnani reaches to that particular level. Bahuna nam janmana namante jnanvan me prapadyante Vasudeva sarvamiti. Those who think that Krishna, Vasudev, you are everything, you are source of everything, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, those thinking like this, they are very few. They are very, very few. ईश्वरः परमं कृष्णः सच्चिद आनंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंदे सर्व कारण कारणम. Those who are thinking that you are the cause of everything and you are sarva karana karanam, those are very few. People have their divided attentions. And such one personality was Srila Prabhupada, who was one-pointed devotion toward Lord. And he has written many books and spread the Bhagavad Gita around the world, not only in India, around the whole world, in the whole globe, and made so many temples around the world. Currently, there are 800 temples. The seed, the foundation was laid by Prabhupada himself during his time. 800 temples, millions of people are distributing prasadam, food, and reading Bhagavad Gita. This is only possible when you have this one-pointed focus of a bhakta. What about those who surrender but do not surrender to you? So out of these first four and second four, out of these 8 people, there are some other people also, other variety of people. They surrender, they are surrendering but not surrendering to you, Krishna. They are surrendering to someone else. What about your opinion about them? That they are not surrendering to you, to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then Krishna says they take refuge in other demigods. Devatas. They go to the Devatas for fulfilling their desires. Why they go to the Devatas? Why they do so? Their intelligence is stolen by material desires. Because they need to fulfill their material desire, they need short-term gain. You know, Krishna need patience, purity. And demigods, these Devatas, you can ask them, they will become pleased earlier. They become pleased faster. They can award you the phala, the result faster. You can worship some Devata, he can give you some phala. You can get good health from Surya Dev, you can worship. And you can worship different Devatas. Are in the Vedas, they are mentioned. If you worship this Devata, you get this benefit. If you worship this Devata, you get, I was telling, na, 𝗬𝗂𝗧𝗂𝗯𝗲 can give good health. They can get good body, a beautiful body, na, handsome body. Then you worship some devi or Seva, then good wife or good husband. They do this, na, 16 Sombar and all. So ladies do this vrat for getting good husband. So Krishna says that people go to them because they can fulfill the desires, particular desires, and people have no then patience, and they want to fulfill their material desires. They go to them because their intelligence is stolen. They are less intelligent. They don't know that I am the Sarv Karana Karanam. They don't know this. Because I have one example. There is a tree, and in the tree there is a root of the tree. And then there are branches, there are fruits, and the branches in the tree. And there is a fruit in the tree. So if you want to make the tree grow, will you give water to the branches or to the fruit, to the leaves? Where you give the water in the tree so that the tree can grow? Where you give the water? To the roots. So we give the water to the root. Similarly, Krishna is the root of everything, of this whole universe, of all the universes, material universes, spiritual universes. He is the source. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna says in one of the chapters, Mama ansa jiva loke ji bhute sanatana. You are all my part and parcel. I am your source. So if we try to give water to different plant, different leaf and fruit and branches, it is better to give water to the root. So Krishna says, it is better to serve me. I will fulfill all the desires because I am the root. Even Devi Devatas getting power from me. I am giving them everything. But my way of giving mercy is different than how Devi Devatas are giving. They can maybe fulfill your immediate desire, but maybe this is not good in the long term. Maybe in long term, there are 2 words I explained in the past in the class, prayas or shreyas. Prayas are something good in the short term and shreyas are something which are good in the long term. So now this is Krishna is talking about the demigod worship. Then what results do they get by such worship? And Krishna says, Antavata, perishable. The result is perishable. Whatever they get in this material world, this will be one day finished. It will not be continued. There is an end of this. Whatever you get a good beauty, the beauty will go in the when you become old. You know, when everything will go one day. There is a, you know, Kal will take away everything. So time will take away from everything. So whatever we phala, fruits we are getting by demigods, one day they will be finishing. But whatever results we get from Krishna, they are eternal results. This eternal thing we get. Then there is a girl, she is now doing some prayers. What she is getting from the prayers, she is going to the temple to get something, wealth, happiness, family, sin-freeness, health, peace, health, success, country, my country should win cricket match, football match. She's asking these things to God. So these are the things we are asking to the God. And Krishna says, no, we should not ask to this. This is automatic byproduct. If you serve me, I get it automatic without asking. But you have to do niskam karma, not with kama karma. Kam karma is doing service for getting the result for our own benefit, for our sense gratification, for our own selfish desires, fulfilling the desires. But you have to work selfless. Not work for self-centered, work for people-centered, social-centered. Then Krishna, Arjuna, yeah, it is the next category of the person. There is another category, they have no intelligence at all. These persons who are worshipping Devtas and demigods, they are less intelligent. And now he's saying there is unintelligent people. And Krishna say, Arjuna say, who are these unintelligent people? They have really no intelligence at all. And he's saying these people are impersonalists. Impersonalists are the people who think that there is only a light, there is no Lord, there is no God, God has no personal form. God is only a light. There is an energy, there is no person behind that. These are unintelligent people. No, they have no intelligence because they don't know me as it is, as I am in my Vaikuntha Lok, in my Goloka, as I am Supreme Personality of Godhead, as a person. They don't know. They think that I am a light, and when I come in the world, I take a form. And they think that my form is a material form made up of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, ether, and air. They think my form is made up of like a normal human being. They consider me as a normal human. So these people are unintelligent people. Can we take in last because of time? They think that Krishna was impersonal before, and now I have assumed this personality. Why don't they accept that your form is eternal? Arjuna is asking this question. And Krishna is saying, for them, I am covered by my internal potency Maya. That is why they cannot know me. Because Yoga Maya Samavritam. I am covered with my Maya, my internal potency. And that's the reason they cannot see me. For that, they need a surrender. If they surrender, if they have faith and surrender, then I can reveal. Otherwise, I don't reveal to them. Can Maya cover the Lord? Can Maya cover the God? We take one example. There is sun, and then there is a cloud comes. Is cloud covering the sun? Now your vision of sun will stop. You cannot see the sun. Is the cloud covering the sun? When you are not able to see the sun because the cloud has come in between. Has the cloud covered sun? What is your answer? Has cloud covered the sun?
No.
Yes, cloud has covered the sun.
Both.
You cannot see the sun. That's why cloud has covered the sun. Okay,
But still
wonderful.
there is some light. I mean, if there is sun and then the cloud has covered the sun, but still there is some light. It's not like it's.
Yeah, but the sun is covered, no?
Yeah.
Sun is covered. Cloud has covered the sun. You are agree that cloud has covered the sun?
Depends on perspective. Because if you're looking in the visual of you in the earth, on earth, seeing the clouds, then it looks like it's covered. But if you're looking from space, it is not actually covered.
Yes. Here, Ritvik has all the perfect example. So you are all saying, most of you, even I have received a text message which is said, yes, cloud has covered the sun. No, cloud has not covered the sun. My dear devotees, this is the big problem. We are at the end of our class, but this is a very, very important message. The most important message of this whole chapter is now coming in the next 5 minutes. Please watch carefully, listen carefully. The most important message is coming now. It seems that cloud has covered the sun, but cloud is very small and sun is huge. Sun is bright. Cloud has just covered our vision. Because somebody who is in a different part of the city or another city, he can see sun very nicely. Only in my city, the sun is covered because that cloud is affecting my region, my home, my vision. So cloud has never covered the sun. Cloud can never cover the sun. But my vision is covered.
Can we say it as a relative truth again? Like
Yes, it is a relative. So cloud has never covered the sun. but my vision is covered by cloud. Similarly, Arjuna is asking to Krishna, why these people who don't know you, why they don't know you, why they are in illusion? Krishna is saying they are in illusion. And now Arjuna is asking why this illusion comes, what is the product, why this cloud comes. We have this cloud in our eyes, illusion. This cloud is illusion. Cloud is representing illusion for our vision, that we cannot see Lord, to the God, to the Krishna. And now, actually, there is another thing here, but yeah, it comes here. Krishna is saying that Maya cannot cover me, the illusion cannot cover me, because Vedanam Samathitani Vartamani cha Arjuna Bhavishyami cha Bhutani Mam tu Vedana Kasyana. If Maya could cover my vision, how would I know about everything? Krishna said, I know everything. People think now that Maya can cover Krishna, but Krishna says, I know everything. Vartamani, Bhavishyamani, Bhutani. I know the present, I know the past, I know the future. I know everything. If Maya can cover me, how I can know everything? Because then I will be covered with the illusion. So he's saying, no, I am not covered by Maya, but you are covered. The jivas are covered. The people are covered with Maya. Like a cloud is covering our vision, not Surya, not sun. Krishna is representing sun, and cloud is representing illusion. And Arjuna is asking, then what is this Maya? What is this illusion made of? And Krishna is saying this illusion is made of Ichha and Dvesa. Ichha and Dvesa. What is Ichha and Dvesa? Likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes is Ichha and Dvesa. I like it, I don't like it. I love him, I don't love him. Love, hatred. Compassion, hatred. So we have duality. Duality. When we have duality, that I like this, I don't like this. In YouTube, in Facebook, in Instagram, in WhatsApp, we are every day we are doing like, dislike, like, dislike. When we have this habit of like and dislike, then it makes a cloud of illusion on us. What happens in this process? There are many things which are good for us. They are very good for us. They are shreyas. Shreyas means who are very good for us in the long term. But because we have this habit of liking and disliking, sometimes we dislike the good things and we like the bad things because they are looking good for us in the short term. And when due to this like and dislike, we accept the bad things and don't accept the good things. We forget the good things. We dislike the good things. And this makes a illusion on us. And this illusion is covering God. We are not getting the access to the God. So this is the problem, Ichha and Desa. So we should go above this like and dislike. We have to become some drishti, equal vision, equipoised. So like, dislike, I can show in the picture. Is there anyone who is free from this delusion and is qualified to manifest devotion to you at all? Now, Arjuna is asking, is anyone who is free from delusion? Dislike, this. And then Krishna is saying, one whose sins are eradicated, who is free of sins, who is free of the sins, and one who acted piously in previous and present lives, who is Sukritana, have some Sukriti, has some piety. This kind of person will not have Ichha and Dvesa and this illusion. And now this is the last sloka of this whole chapter, 29 and 30. Now, Krishna is telling that the person who knows these 8 subject matters will know me and he will attain my abode. Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma, Adibhuta, Adidaiva, and Adi Yagna. These are the 6 topics. Krishna is saying, if you know these 6 topics, if somebody knows in his life these 6 topics, then he will surely attain me. Now Arjuna is asking me, please tell me about these 6 topics. What are they? I want to understand them, because who will not want to understand? If they can attain Lord, they can attain God. So now let us start the next chapter. No, let us pause here. This is the last sloka of this chapter. I will not answer this that who are the 6 subject matters. Krishna will answer these 6 subject matters in the next chapter, chapter number 8. We will discuss this there. So now, what are the main lessons from this chapter? Simple yet difficult. Bhakti is simple yet difficult. Bhakti yoga is the highest yoga, but it's very difficult to get this, because bhakti is for simple people. But they just saying simple is heart is not common heart. You have heard this somewhere, a line, punch line. Simple heart is not common heart. Like simple heart is very rare. People are very rare people who have simplicity. And Prabhupada used to say, Krishna consciousness is simple for simplest and complex for complex. Those people who are complex in nature, this bhakti is very complex. Those very simple person, for them it's very easy. It's simple. Simple for simple. So one should be simple-hearted, simple mind, simple in the nature. And simplicity is very important. One who is simple, he can progress on this path. Outlook matters. Our vision, our outlook, how we can see Krishna in the water, the taste of the water, how we can see Krishna in sun and moon, how we can see Krishna in the fire, how we can see in the Krishna in our abilities, in our skills, in everyone, how we can see Krishna in everyone. It is just a vision, only matter of consciousness. The things are same, the word is same, everything is same, only a matter of consciousness, only a matter of outlook. If we change our outlook, if we change our consciousness, we can see God everywhere. Anywhere, everywhere, within us, within everyone, within all the animals, all the plants, everywhere we can see the God. Then selflessness attracts. Try to be selfless. This Jnani, Krishna says, yeah, these 3 other things are good. I like them. They are magnanimous. But you know, the 4th one I like the most, because he's selfless. He has not come to me for some desires. Be selfless. Be people-centric, not self-centric. Surrender is the key. This I will discuss in the next classes. This is a big topic. Surrender is the most important topic. Surrender is the key. Rise above likes and dislikes. We have to develop an equal vision, equipoised, equivision. Some darsina. Our vision should be equal to all, and not like good, bad. He is my friend, he is my enemy. I love him, I hate him. I have compassion for him, I have hatred for him. This is happening in the world. That's why there is a terrorism. Terrorism was there always, and now today also, because people are not God conscious. That's why this develop hatred. They develop dualities, like, dislike. Unless we will come out of this like and dislike, this is my group, this is his group. This is me, I will do myself, for this is my family, there are other families, I don't care. So this me and my, I, my, me, this is creating a cloud. Like, dislike, ichha, dvesa, raga, dvesa. We have to come out of it. Now, chapter at a glance, I will not do it because it's too much time. You have already. I will discuss this slide when I start the next chapter, chapter 8. This is the summary of chapter 7, but I will cover this summary again when the start of the next. You can, ask me question tomorrow. Tomorrow at what time I said? 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock we will have